Frogs. Oh dear. We're 1 minute late because
Rosie's already yawning because we just had to take the still for this episode 2 of Les Member, and we
So
did
many
it about
times.
15 times, and all of them were horrible.
Basically, the light's really dark.
Like,
in here.
really-
It gives me really bad bags under my eyes.
The lighting is so cruel.
I mean, it's
in
not
here.
bright, is it?
But every time I pressed click, Rosie was like, "Well, no, that's ugly, isn't
no,
it?"
you just kept deleting it. Don't lie. Ugly.
How are you, Froggle Woggles? How's it going? Have you had a good week? Tell me everything. Hey, lesbians. And other people. We're not exclusive here.
Yeah. Unless there's any Virgos on.
Oh my god, lol. Okay, no,
Just
we'll
kidding.
get to that. We'll get to that.
We will get
so
to that.
much to unpack this week.
Yeah, but equally, we just filmed a video, haven't we? And
for a couple of weeks time, or next week, or
we just filmed a video,
yeah.
a Q&A, and so I don't want to answer the answers to the Q&A on here because I want you to watch the video about it.
But if we see any questions that we haven't answered in next week's Q&A, then of course we will answer anything you guys
the
have.
youngsters came on because
Oh,
Rose
God.
made me a hot chocolate. Oh my god, guys, I want to show you a picture of the hot chocolate.
How are you guys? Let's do some shout outs.
Yeah.
Libby, Kimmy, Crystal, Olympia, Tumblr Dicks, Classic,
Guys,
Karis,
check
Rona
out this
Roses,
bad boy
Ellie
we just had.
Fowler.
Look at that.
Love a bit of Ellie Fowler, don't we? Old
Yeah,
school,
Ellie, I
old
miss you.
school. Ollie Page, Jennifer, Denise, Cameo Denise. We love a bit of Denise.
Is it the same Denise? Yes, it is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Romy,
Jocelyn,
Tiffany, Karina.
Sophie, Laurie,
Rona.
Demi. How many yawns have you got inside you?
I don't know.
How are you, frogs? What is up? Hi, Jodie.
Natalie.
How's it going? Hello, everyone. Katie. Yeah. Hi. How's it going? What's the goss? Tell me everything.
Two bougie hot chocolates in 2 days. Yeah, exactly. We had the same ones, basically.
So bougie.
I forgot this. A fan gave me this vegan mint hot chocolate sauce.
Thanks, Amber.
And I asked Rosie if she wanted some the other day, and she's like, "No, I put vanilla in mine. It's amazing." And I was like, "Okay, but you're seriously missing out. Go off." And then she took a sip of mine and realized that it was incredible. And then today she made me one with mint chocolate, didn't you?
Yeah, okay. It was a really long-winded story where you were right. Okay, is that the moral? Is that the moral? Wow.
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 Or was it a common story where I'm always right?
Anyway, I've really got into hot chocolates. I see it as
Yeah.
somewhat of an art form, so
Yeah.
I'm really going for it lately.
I mean, I'm intolerant to it, but don't I just love whipped cream?
And don't
Fuck
I
me.
suffer the consequences afterwards?
Actually, you haven't really. You
Hello.
haven't really. I have not been fasting anymore.
That's actually disappointingly true.
There's only one time I fasted recently, and
in
it
the
was
bath
in the bath.
last night, and you were like,
We have baths together. Bushmose also fasted in bath, and so I didn't.
look,
feel
sometimes
good.
it happens. I actually include it into vlogs that are Spawn, and the agency loved it. I mean, look at that Audible Spawn in You Control My Life. I literally fart twice. One of them,
It looks like I fart, but one of them, they were both you.
it was me.
So Rose was filming me in bed.
It was
Rose
me.
farted, but at the same time I went, ooh, like that. And it looks like I farted. Thanks for saying I look good. This is a jumper, and then underneath I've got what I was wearing.
Amy Rutter, you are now
Earlier.
#1 fan. I don't know what that means, but I'm really excited, Amy. Thank you.
Everyone's doing the heart hands.
Thank you, Jenny.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, so.
Everyone's saying we look hot.
Oh my actual fucking god. Are
There
you
we
okay?
go. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to drink some water. Basically, guys, as you know, I'm giving up caffeine. So the other day I gave up caffeine and was really energetic. Do you remember that day when I was crazy? I also worked out that day, and then now I'm just giving up caffeine and I'm tired. So I think when I work out, it gives me more energy. But am I motivated to work out? No, it's winter and I want to stay in bed.
She's done really well. She hasn't had coffee for like 3 weeks. I haven't had coffee for 3 hours, so I'm feeling great.
I've given up tea. I've given up coffee. All I have is green tea, which I fucking hate the taste of, so I have it with ginger. Thanks. These are Pandora.
Rose, oh my god! At least
It's not.
ad.
But I want
Oh my
to
God.
work with Pandora for Christmas because every year so far they've given me
a lot of money.
I've got a bracelet where they give me.
Yeah, totally.
You are annoying. Rose loves these.
I actually really like
they're
them.
called Christmas wreath earrings. And I tried to find them today, but I don't think they've got them online at the moment. But I love Pandora because it doesn't hurt my ears and
Oh my
they
God.
stay nice.
Why don't you just ask them for some money?
Oh, sorry that I
Practically
work with
begging.
brands I love.
Oh, sorry that you've actually got a bit of respect about you. God.
Iron tablets. Yeah, I do need to take iron tablets. I need to take Floridix if you have that in your country.
Floridix, we love it. Yeah, so we've been working. Yesterday,
I've been trying to drink 2 litres of water every day.
I got up at 6 a.m. to work on some videos yesterday. Can you believe it? And yesterday was Saturday. I'm not saying that influencers had a hard life, okay? I'm just saying that some work harder than others, and we are those few that work hard.
Yeah, and some of them just never upload. They just secretly get married.
I'm trolling. Guys, there is one thing I have to bring up very, very, very quickly. Last night's video went down really well. I'm really glad. The comments have been so good.
We didn't expect it.
I did not expect anyone to. I know it sounds really stupid.
No, we genuinely didn't. Because we don't know if anyone cares.
We don't know if people are turned off by the idea of us starting a family or want to watch. We don't know.
Yeah, but we don't know if everyone else cares as much. And I think also people worry about change.
Yeah. One thing we've always said is we're going to vlog it anyway, whether it's the main channel or the vlogging channel. Also, so it's going to be somewhere.
Also, we vlog our lives anyway, so it just is what it is.
But all the comments were so nice and so touching.
How do I say your name? Is it Naya?
But one thing I triggered the Virgo community.
It's quite funny actually, because I want to talk about this. Let me step in for a sec. I literally outright insulted cancers a few videos ago. Like I literally was like, fucking hate cancers, they're really oversensitive, rah, rah, rah. I literally bitched them out. And
we generalise everyone to be problematic. Right.
And all the cancers responded so funny and witty in the replies. I was like, I feel like the dick here because they've taken it so well and they've been so bad. I feel guilty. But the Virgos, acted like pure Virgos.
There was one comment that was actually not even, it was like a parody of a comment. Someone actually wrote, I actually feel...
So, wait. Lamau, Virgos ruining your own reputation.
They literally said, I know it was serious as well, which is why I was like, Rosie. She said, I actually feel discriminated against.
I think that's really offensive to people who are genuinely marginalised. And
I mean, we do everything tongue-in-cheek, right? So if we group a lot of people together by star sign, well, obviously...
It's a joke.
Obviously joking.
But also, can I say what happened? It was actually Rose that made the comment about Virgos. It was actually Rose.
Rosie got the head.
And everyone was like, God, Rosie. And oh my God, guys, I have to talk about this. It actually disappointed me because I know that I can be stupid. But
don't say bad things about yourself.
It disappointed me to the extent of which people thought I was stupid, my level of stupid. Because everyone, it wasn't just one comment. Like, I don't get annoyed if one person says something. Well,
thanks,
actually,
Taylor.
Loads of people like, God, Rosie, it doesn't matter because the baby won't inherit the star sign. I was like, sorry. First of all, it wasn't me who said anything.
Do you think that we think the baby will inherit a star sign? The point we were making is with star signs come some personality traits if you believe it. And Rosie loves it. I'm not so much into it.
But I don't want to wax sperm in me from a nasty person. I'm not saying Virgos are nasty, but I'm saying, so if there's a star sign I don't like, basically, the way me and Rose went about picking a donor is we were like, okay, it has to be someone, whether the personality traits that we'd want to. I know you are gay, but if you're straight, you'd want to be with
right.
someone. So I don't want to be with a Virgo, so I don't want Virgo in me. Is that wrong?
Because you're generalising Virgo.
And people are like, your baby won't be Virgo. It's like, well, it might be. Our baby might be Virgo. And then I would have Virgo in me.
But it's, they're like, your baby won't be Virgo unless you like did it now and it could be a Virgo. It's like, no, we're not saying.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got so confused. But what I've learned on the internet is don't say anything ever, and then people can't argue with you.
That's true.
Or troll them outright. So now I'm going to be even more offensive only to Virgos.
Also, we've lived our life with everyone bitching on Gemini. Like people like Gemini two-faced.
That's true.
Gemini bitchy, backstab, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fine.
If you fight me, Virgos, if you fight us, you're fighting 4 of us. All right, so good luck.
It's true.
But no, there was some serious. There were about 3 out of 1,500 comments that were like, sorry.
They were like, oh, what does Virgos actually do for you? And it's like, well, obviously they did do something.
My ex was a Virgo, right? And this is all I have it to base on. And a few people in my life have been Virgos who have treated me badly.
Same.
And I've just seen a natural. It might just be the people I attract, but they've all had a commonality of being a bitch.
They've all been the same.
And I've been like, oh. Okay, well, maybe there's something in it.
All the Pisces I know are the same as well. They're all the same. It's funny.
But guys, I'm not saying that all Virgos are horrible. I'm just saying that 99% of them are. Do you know what I mean? I know you can relate. Do you know what I mean?
I love Leos, Kimber. I'm rising Leo. I like Capricorns. Basically, I like Capricorn. And do you know what? I've come back around. I even like Cancers now. Rose is rising. I feel like it's Cancer. Why have I forgotten? But I feel like it is.
I just like generalizing people and chucking them all in the same box. Do you know what I mean?
All you said was, "What if it's a Virgo?" Blech.
I know. Some people
on me.
were so pressed.
Hey, this is literally what I said in the video before. I was like, somehow Rose will say something, and I said, and I always get the hate. And literally, living proof is Rose literally talks about Virgos and vomits. I literally kept my mouth shut, and literally everyone has been screaming like, Rosie, it won't hurt the baby. Someone said, also, can I say? So I said that some sperm banks list star signs as something you could choose by. So it's obviously, no offense, not just me, but other people obviously care about it. Not everyone, but some people might go off eye color, hair color, build. Some people might go off personalities. Some people might go off star signs. And someone was like, you can't choose your donor by star sign. Get a grip. But it's like, well, tell that to all the sperm banks.
Get a grip.
Listen.
What's funny though, right, is on these sperm websites you have a lot of information and also not a lot of information. But if you're into like how their education has developed over the years, and they say if they're sort of like Bachelor of Arts or like whatever, they say sort of like
about
what
donors. Sorry,
yeah.
zone up was
Yeah, for donors. They say kind of like what their education is. But if that was important to someone, I would never say, well, you can't ever base it on their education because your child might be super intelligent.
Everyone's got their own criteria.
Like, if you've got your own criteria, don't go shitting on what you think, you know, shouldn't be taken seriously.
And what if someone, for example, was maybe considered themselves a bit stupid? So maybe they're like, I really need an intelligent donor.
Not stupid.
So my baby's clever.
But it's so funny because also I've noticed that like some people get really pressed about things. Like I said, oh, I'm looking for someone who's tall. So one person was like, well, it shouldn't matter how tall they are. Yeah. It's like,
hi, Heather.
It's like, yeah, I know. I hate short people. Fuck. I even prefaced it like, I've got nothing wrong with people under 6 foot. My dad's 5'7".
Yeah, and I said, and my dad's small, and my brother's small, I'm small.
One guy in the comments was like, well, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, guy in the comments, I'm sorry you're small and ergo not my sperm donor. Have you put subscriber only mode on?
Yeah, bitch.
Well done, bitch. Well done.
But honestly,
other
it's
than
so
that,
funny. Other than that, though, I've got to get that off my chest. And what is you now, if not for rants?
Crystal, my stepdad was an Aquarius. Do you know, I did this Q&A.
Fuck them!
And someone, don't worry, I'm not going to hate every single person who's wronged me.
I think you do that, though.
All my mum's boyfriends, fun facts, have all been Aquarius. Every single, yes, and that. They've all been Aquarius. What was I going to say?
That's really harsh.
No, what was I going to say?
Go on.
Okay, you know I have a short attention span, so if you
don't say short attention span, you'll offend people with short attention spans.
And I am offended by my own limits.
You know, it's really funny. If we said, wow, we've gone for a donor with, say, brown hair, people would be like, that is, get a grip! It doesn't matter!
Oh my god! Also, the amount of people
get a grip.
We had loads of comments saying that there's new people that they've not watched our channel before, and I can tell because there's been some comments. Loads of people. Well, you should adopt.
You should really adopt with the population being in crisis.
You adopt.
You fucking adopt.
I guarantee that every single person who went, you should adopt,
has not adopted. But it is my...
It's like I'm just enough. I bought my donor. I spent the money now.
Rosie, it's our moral obligation to pick up what I like to call the slack. Not the kids, obviously. They're beautiful. What I'm talking about is, you know, when people sometimes have ridiculous situations, have kids, and then think, oh, okay, well, I can't do it. And then expect gay people to do it. Is this problematic?
I think so, yeah. I think it's totally problematic. So, but don't worry about it.
That's all right. I've already pissed off Virgos.
You're shouting a lot.
You're shouting.
Oh, do you know what? During this conversation, I had like 3 things that I was going to rant off about, but they've gone.
Oh, is it
the
because
wall? I drank water and washed it away. No, it's totally gone. Someone that submitted a question, and now I can't remember what it was, so I didn't address it.
Was it out of the 2 of us? Who's your favourite? Who's your favourite out of you and me?
Out of you and me?
Yeah.
In what way? Okay. At the moment, me.
Can I ask you a question? Would you date yourself?
No.
You wouldn't date yourself?
No.
Why wouldn't you date yourself?
It's baggage.
Do you think that? Yeah. I don't think that. Guys, what do you think? I don't think Rosie has baggage. I think you're really, really clever. And I think that you have a lot of redeeming qualities. You know? I say redeeming.
Redeeming quality? So bad.
So we've got an interesting week next week because Rosie and I are filming. What should we tell them? What we're filming?
I'll tell them a bit of it.
Okay.
I'm going to control Rose's life for the day because he loved the other one so much. I think she's going to struggle. And we're going to go somewhere.
No, we don't know that.
Okay, I think we're going to go.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything that's going to happen. So I'm really excited because
there's something I want. This is going to get it for me, and I've been wanting it for a long time. It's
What is
expensive.
It doesn't matter if it's expensive. I have savings just for you and the things that you like. Do you know, Rosie walks around the house. She's like, if money was no object, what would you get me? Just to test me about how well I like.
I was like, if we were billionaires, what would you buy for Queemus? And she just went, all the shit that you like. I was like, yeah, you failed the test. Like, I want to know if you know my exact.
Do you test me
taught
like that?
you things.
Do you test me?
Yeah, I'm a woman. I test you all the time, and you don't rise to it.
Don't generalize women that way. That's problematic.
I'm not. I'm just saying me. I can woman the way I want to.
But yeah, so we're going to be doing Rosie Controls My Life, and then I think we might do an audience control our life. But I'm scared about that because I think they're going to make me do stuff in
How
public.
do we do that, guys? Is it when we offer you choices and you pick? Is that how we do audience controls my life? Because I think we'll do that next. So I think we'll do yeah. Do I say your name Naya? Because look, how would you say this name? Naya was the first to say yeah.
I think Naya Ford is Naya. Yeah, you do it through Insta. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So do you want me to say things like, today, shall I dress sexy or cute? Shall I do my hair up or down?
Can we give them even less choice than that?
I'm going to give them one choice. I'm going to give them more choice. I'll literally like, so I bend over. Anyway.
I think we should give them one choice. One choice and see what they do.
One choice.
Yeah, 100%. Because then we'll kind of know the narrative of the video. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We'll have control essentially.
So next, I'll control Rose, and then the next one after that. It might have to be a vlog. We might be getting into Vlogmas, which yes, I am going to rename Frogmas because.
Oh my god, I heard about this.
Yeah.
You guys have been suggesting calling it Frogmas, and I think that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I just looked right at the camera and then I spat and it's there. I was like, I need to look at the camera more, look into their eyes, and I was like,
oh, I don't do that because I try to keep up with the chat. Am I being rude? Should I keep one eye on the camera and the other on the chat?
Can Rose be controlled? Exactly. Can you?
I think. Hey,
maybe
guys,
the audience will control one day of our Frogmas.
I'm sorry, but yes, that's a great idea.
How does that sound?
But my dog bark. I'm sorry, but you all wish that you could bark really like a dog like me. I mean, I put everything into it, and I really mean.
Don't do it now because I don't want to upset our dog.
I'm not going to do it now. I can't make art like that twice in a row. I mean, that was just a one-off.
Her dog bark was so good. Bit hot, am I right? A little bit hot.
What does that mean? Stay away from Wilma.
Oh, don't say that. I've got an itchy ear.
I'm sorry we're having such a problematic YouNow. I'm going to be really, really cool now and be totally PC.
Okay.
How
many times have you done that before, Rose? What the dog bark?
No. When you're PC, you don't say anything. No, I've done it. Right, when I was young, this is true. I used to pretend that I was Mufasa from The Lion King. Because I thought...
The bad one, or is he the dad?
Oh my god, you call yourself a Disney fan.
Well, yes,
but the bad one.
My favourites was the ones with princesses in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to pretend that I was Mufasa because I thought that he was a really good lead in a movie, very rational, sexy voice, a lion, and those were all the things that I wanted to be growing up.
I pretended to be a lion in the bedroom once when I was stoned.
Cool. So that's
didn't go too well.
Right. Okay. Now I realised that lions don't bark, but animals have always been very, very close to my heart. So
Casey, I'm Rapunzel.
Where's the story going?
She's got green eyes and blonde hair like me. Can you remove the guys that's spamming? I don't know how to do that.
Who's spamming? Oh god, I haven't even been looking. I'm so sorry. I've been too busy looking right at you.
Stop spamming everyone who's spamming.
Stop spamming, you
Rosie,
son of a bitch.
That's so true. You would be Belle.
Hi. Do you know, my mum, she was like, I like Beauty and the Beast. This is the animated version. Yeah. She was like, that piece of hair that keeps falling down her face, it's really annoying me and I can't watch it. I'm like, Mum, are you Virgo or something? Because you're so bad.
Your mum's a Cancer.
If I turned around to my mum and said, Mum, your hair annoys me, she'd be like, James!
Yeah, that's what Cancer is. They can dish out, but they cannot take it. Kills me.
Only intellectuals pretend to be lions.
Very true, very true.
Oh my god, lol. Jodie, I think you absolutely should
maybe save up and then maybe see if there's some. In fact, after Christmas there'll probably be a big discount.
Take them after Christmas.
Normally after Christmas there'll be a massive Disney sale.
Is there?
Yeah, normally. It's a great time because obviously Christmas is peak time, it's peak tourism, but then everyone in the world.
We
never has
love
as much
those
money after Christmas.
January sales.
I
Remember
get
last
the January
year?
blues so bad, guys. Do you guys feel me? I get it so bad.
Do you remember last year we were like hit those sales like a bitch, and then we did, and then we got flu, and then we lost all our money.
No, we went to the sales, right? Because we were supposed to go to Cuba
Yeah, that's what I
before
mean.
we got ill, but there was nothing. There was no. It was shit. When we were in London, and we were like, "Why are the sales so shit?"
Oh yeah, we paid full price and lost all our money. That's
Yeah.
right. That makes the story fun.
We did. I couldn't find anything. Someone says you look glowing lately. I'm just shining.
This is just grease, guys. This is just grease and a
Yeah,
little bit of
it's just
sweat.
oil.
Yeah.
It's
Yesterday, I want to talk about something. I had BO in my right armpit all day, but it didn't smell like BO. It smelled just like celery, and it was
celery doesn't
only
really have a smell.
what? Yes, it
Was
does.
it like celery salt?
No, it was just like celery.
Celery doesn't really smell that much.
Yes, it does.
You know
It
what
smells like
offends me,
celery.
guys? Rhubarb. It makes me sick. I hate it.
You can't really group all rhubarbs together
It's
like that, though.
disgusting.
Okay, well,
Rhubarb.
you're using some pretty hateful speech.
JK, I'm just joking about it, guys.
Why did you turn your Sims into plants? Okay, so basically, I
Why did you? I wanted to be a vampire and you bait me.
I enabled cheats on the Sims, and I was like, great, this is going to just blow this world right open.
Only
We're going to have
some of them
so
worked.
much. And those of them didn't work, and I was like, this is really annoying. All I can do is turn them green.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I will do it to
I
everyone.
really want us to be vampires, and then also you can have a baby, and then it can be a ghost or something. You can something like that.
Jodie, what kind of pregnancy cravings do you think you'll get? I don't know.
I don't think you know until you get
maybe
them. Jodie, what were yours?
Sperm,
More sperm.
charcoal, the usual.
Nice baby.
Yeah, we'll just see. But no,
Come
I
to a
don't
hot
know.
country in January. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So basically, I do get the blues, and I really want to go on a holiday in January. I don't want
Where
to
do you want to go?
I don't want to spend loads of money.
Australia.
All I want is somewhere warm. It's not too far away with a pool. That's all I want.
I like that.
I'm very easily
I
pleased.
like that.
What
Okay.
would you buy me if you were a millionaire for Queerness?
I would buy you. I would buy you. What you've always wanted.
Yeah. What is it?
I would buy you a boat, a yacht, and I'd call it. What was that?
Biatch.
Biatch.
It was something like Princess Biatch.
Yes, about Biatch.
I wrote in the book. They've probably read it. I don't know. Have you guys read the book?
What would you buy me if you were a billionaire and money was no object?
A game room.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. No, she's not having a
Go
horse.
to Preston. Where is that?
Do you still want a horse, Rosie?
Yeah, I do. Only because my dad gave one to his other children.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
You didn't know that's true.
It is. I saw the horse.
Oh.
It's your horse in a
What
pony.
if it came straight from the horse's mouth?
I literally rode one of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I went to go see him when I was 21.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he was like, hi, Rosie, I haven't seen you in years. This is the horse I bought a child that's not biologically mine. Do you want to go?
His youngest,
And you said yes.
And I rode on the horse, and the younger child was much better because she had horse riding lessons because she had a horse and a pony.
This is tragic.
And I was like, wow, I never had a horse growing up. I sometimes, we struggled a lot.
Was that the last time you saw him? Someone wants to know.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. We saw each other once when I was 21.
You should have taken the horse.
Tried to revive the relationship, but it's dead in the water. Don't know why I said in the water.
My nose is running.
Do you know what star sign my dad? Oh, it'll be an Aquarius.
How do you know that?
Because all my mum's boyfriends are Aquarius.
Okay. When do you know when his birthday is?
No.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
No.
Isn't it the same as your sister's?
Oh, yeah, so it's...
How do I know this and you don't know
he's
this?
not an Aquarius.
He's a Taurus.
So she lied. Maybe she doesn't count him.
Or maybe she does. She lied.
He is a Taurus.
Rosie says such tea.
Interesting.
What if he's
I don't mind
What
Taurus.
if he's not your real dad? No, you look just like him.
I
You're
do look
literally,
just like him.
you literally
Did
are
you
your
know
father.
10% of the population in the UK have fathers? I live with fathers that aren't their fathers, but
I
they
know.
don't know it.
We never knew that
They're under the
until
impression.
we were told.
How dare she lies, says Crystal. Yeah, my mum.
Isn't that crazy? And lots of people are finding out because of things like 23andMe. So people are like,
Yeah.
oh, I wonder who my family are. And they're
You can
registering,
literally log on
you
and
can
see.
who's, and then people are like, oh my God, you're not my dad. I know, it's such soap opera drama. Look at the amount my nose is running for no reason.
You like it. You actually like it.
You like it.
You like it.
You lick it. How much money?
Will you give me money?
I'll give you money if you lick my finger.
How much?
I will
It's got
buy.
foundation on it.
That's just my makeup coming off in my snot. Why don't you love me enough? It's really unfair. Guys,
today we watched a thing about a kid in Australia who's 4 years old who says he was Princess Diana in a past life, and
it was a convincing
not gonna
argument.
lie, it was a good 2 minutes of a video, wasn't it?
Yeah, it came up on my recommended on YouTube, which goes to show all the crap that I watch. I watch a lot of crap.
Was it like Nuke's Top 5 or like that?
I love Nuke's Top 5.
Scares
it's
me.
so
Nuke's
good.
Top 5 keeps me awake.
Naya's like, love that for him.
Yeah. He remembered everything.
Yeah, he did. Well, not really, just a few things. And his dad's also like an Australian TV presenter.
Yeah, he's got
so
famous
I'm like,
family.
Do you want more fame?
Yeah, but
I'll buy it.
Like, yeah, but our baby, you know, we're YouTubers, but if our baby comes out and says, I used to be, I don't know.
Apparently he could say where Balmoral was or what it was.
Yeah,
he was like 2 years old. And he said that both my sons, and then my brother John. And so his parents were like, Diana didn't have a brother John. Apparently she did, but he didn't live. He died as a baby. So it was kind of freaky. But
Australians are so wacky.
I believe all that stuff though.
I believe in reincarnation.
I do. I believe it. Have you
Karma and chaos.
Have you guys ever watched like these children who have like past life regression and they can literally
I really believe it.
Describe things to every detail.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, I don't believe that we come to Earth, have one life and it might be shit and then that's it. I don't believe that. I don't think it's fair and I just don't believe it. Because for people who've been dealt a really bad time, I don't believe that's just a one chance.
Maybe you live a lot of different experiences and from each one you gain something. And like
I believe that, and I believe something good and bad will happen in each life and you'll learn from it.
Ooh,
really
so it says, how many lives would you like? Who said that? Sorry, it went so fast.
This is my problem. I don't want another life after this, and I actually get angry. I really don't want to do it.
You can't say that. You might have something amazing to experience yet. I mean, okay, you've already experienced her, but exactly. I'm just saying, you know.
I'm just so happy with this life that I don't think I'd like to come back. Maybe as someone else and doing something else and living a different life. It makes you think, no.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Happy.
But maybe you wouldn't be aware of it though. So maybe you
know, like for example, it's like if people are like, would you change lives with someone? No. I'm fine.
Oh, I changed lives with someone.
Leave me be.
Who would I change lives with?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, I don't want to be anyone else.
No,
I couldn't live in their body, make me sick.
Oh wow, that was really offensive to people with bodies.
Just make me sick. I'm not saying my body's perfect, but I'm used to it.
Wow.
You know? And anything different, I'd be like, sorry, can we just not today?
Yeah.
It's just how I feel. No, I wouldn't even sort of like I'd like to be in Kristen Stewart's life. But I wouldn't want to be Kristen Stewart.
I would.
I'd be
all right, just chill out. I'd like to experience what it's like, life as Kristen Stewart for the day. I think that would be fun. That would be a great
Unless she's a Virgo, someone said.
Unless she's a Virgo. Oh my God.
Do you know, I need to know her charts.
How much do you really attribute to star signs?
Me,
yeah.
Personally, people can call me stupid everything. I
really everything.
Yeah, because people can say, like, literally, a friend of mine from school really pissed me off today because
you're really pressed.
Yeah, I'm pressed about it because she tweeted saying astrology's bullshit, all psychics are frauds, blah blah blah. But it's like, in your opinion. But
Kristen Stewart is an Aries. Thank you, Ellie.
Interesting.
My dad's a Scorpio. He's a great guy.
What's her rising?
He's a great guy.
Kristen Stewart's. Is it called natal chart? Yeah.
Naked.
No. Astrology birth chart for Kristen. Right, let's look at this. Yeah, she is an Aries.
Do you believe in magic?
She's born in 1990. That's when I was born.
All right, she doesn't
So
mean she's going to fuck you.
A fellow horse. Okay.
God. Hi, Mirren. Don't worry about being late. I was a little bit late. I was 2 minutes late because we were trying to take a picture for the still. Took a really long time.
And I'm reading about
okay, right, Rona. What kind of magic are we talking? Do I believe in magic as in like fairy tales being
this is
true?
why she's attractive. She's an Aries Libra.
Okay, great. Also, she's attractive because she's attractive. Witches. Do I believe in witchcraft? Yes.
I actually do.
I believe in...
I believe in witchcraft.
I don't know.
I do.
What? I don't know. Well, like when they all get naked and put
spells,
all each other's spells.
Manifestations. I believe in witchcraft, yeah.
I believe in energy.
Yeah.
So I think that like when it comes to even like I don't even know how I feel about religion as like a structure. I just think that when people come together, I believe in positive thinking affecting
there's
loads
power
of stuff.
in people coming together,
Power.
whatever it is, whether it's
y'all just
like
vibing. Yes,
movements.
vibing.
Yes.
I believe in vibing.
Yeah, because look at, like, for example, the Me Too movement, or
things happen.
the
like,
marches, people coming together. Think about
yeah, but that's actual change, though. I mean,
because
like,
people come together to enforce change. Like
Yeah.
for example, remember? Well, obviously, I don't remember this, but times when it was racist and there was separation of races, that people had to come together against a huge, like, government or system structure of society.
I believe
that's scary, but they came together.
That's
energy,
true, but I
and
mean,
they beat it.
No,
for
I believe.
good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, when someone's ill, like terminally ill, and there've been cases of people coming together, and, like, I mean, some people will say, "Oh, it has nothing to do with their healing," but I believe that when you really, really will something to happen, I believe there's energy behind it.
Obviously, it's like illegal, and I'm against like saying, "Oh, you're ill, I'll just pray for you and I won't take you to the doctor," because, like, people have been, like, put in jail for doing that to their kids, and they just pray for them. And but I don't see why you can't do both. And I also believe that doctors are put on earth to help. Like, I believe that everybody on earth helps each other in some way, even if they're like a real bitch. I think
Katie,
in some way they're
she
helping
says,
people.
or he says, or she says,
Would you ever?
Would you play with a Ouija board?
Never.
I would never do that.
So my
auntie
played with a Ouija board, and she literally legit is like an adult woman who will never be home alone. She'll never be at home alone.
After the Ouija board?
Yeah, what it told her, yeah.
It's funny because my parents are really cynical about everything. And in the 70s, they did one Ouija board for my dad's brother and his wife. So it's like the four of them hanging out like the OC.
Yeah, yeah.
And they did it as a joke. And they don't talk about it, but they just said, never do it, don't do it again. I wouldn't do it ever again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, I really wouldn't do it because, no, you've got no protection.
What's that?
Any goss?
Any goss? No goss at all. Yeah, so I wouldn't do it. Have you guys had any kind of, like, do we think psychics are real?
So not every single one of them, but yes.
Not many.
I believe some are real, but I also believe some do, like, cold reading, kind of.
I believe Tyler Henry, Hollywood medium, is completely legit.
I got you into Tyler Henry. He's amazing.
I believe everything.
He gave my friend a reading, and it all came true.
Also, I read his book, and I know that, like, obviously that's going to sway you in a certain direction, but he's so smart, but not in the way that I think he would manipulate his audience. I believe that he's a good person, and I think that he has definitely got a gift. Like, that's so legit. Like,
he's amazing.
I really believe it.
And also, my psychic experience, my first one that I had when I was 17, she didn't predict the future. She actually told me stuff about my past that I didn't even know, and it was so accurate. Like, she said, well, I can't go into it, but yeah, she told me things that I didn't even know. So how could she cold read something that I wasn't aware of? And she was like, go home, check it out. Like, she was saying stuff to me, and I was like, eh. And then when I looked into it, it was right. So you can't cold read.
Having said that, I don't want to go and see. And I saw a psychic one time, and she was pretty good. But she told me to, like, watch my health, and then I had a hernia. So that was, like, the scariest thing to me.
And she said everything. She said that I was having messed up periods, which I really was.
She looked at you and went, "Oh, you can't have champagne."
Yeah. She knew I couldn't have gluten. She knew everything about me. Everything.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I saw a psychic recently. Yeah, I would like to see her again, maybe, but I think she scared me a bit because she was such a straight talker. Like, she didn't sugarcoat it in any way, and I was like,
that scares me. I don't want to know.
I know. I'd rather someone breeze over it.
I think it's really interesting how some people are, like, adamantly, I'm into psychics, and some of you guys are adamantly not. Like, I find it really interesting what people believe. I think that's cool. I think it's good to have a mixed bag. You know what I mean?
That's interesting, Crystal. What you said. I think maybe. Yeah, I totally get that. She was saying when psychics get involved in police cases, but they might give people false hope, giving false information.
Yeah, but some have proven to be right.
Some are.
Whatever. Oh, my nose is so runny.
But yeah, my friend was like, astrology isn't real. But it's like the Egyptians, the ones who built the pyramids that we don't even understand how they built, and they did things like the way they mummified people, and they invented batteries. Did you know that? Not like how we know them now, but Egyptians invented batteries. They tracked the stars, and they did all astrology. And so it's like, they weren't stupid. They obviously knew a lot of stuff we don't know. And yet people are like, yeah, astrology is a load of bollocks. It's like, well, if you actually look into history of it.
You need to let people have their opinions. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, and I'm entitled to mine.
Yeah, well, you're just shitting on people's opinions, I think.
Yeah.
So, Aliens. I totally believe in aliens.
I believe in aliens.
100%. Because how can we not? How can scientists say there is an infinite amount of space that we don't know about? Therefore, there is an infinite amount that there is life somewhere else. So how can you say that it doesn't exist? I think that's so silly.
Yeah.
I think your opinion's stupid.
If infinity can exist, then an infinitive amount of possibilities can exist.
I think that aliens have probably been to Earth or looked at it and thought, fuck that, and then left, you know?
I'm not baby. Yeah, I believe in
But yeah, I think
aliens.
that, yeah, what else do we believe in? Corruption? Yeah. Adult life being way less good than childhood?
I just believe in being good to people and taking a joke. I don't believe in flat earth, I'm afraid. I think they've got some convincing arguments, though.
What do you think about Obama and his kind of like calling out of call out culture? I loved it. I loved it. I think he had such a point. What do you guys think when there's a difference between calling someone out for something and actually making change? I think he's so right. I love that guy.
I don't know what that means. What does this word mean?
Do you believe that the birds work for the bourgeoisie?
Bourgeoisie.
Ilya Play, I don't know what that means, but I want to know.
I've not heard of it. But don't make me worry about the birds.
Oh God, don't scare Rosie.
It means the rich people. The birds work for the rich people. No,
birds as in birds, or birds as in women. Talk to me.
Oh, I know the word bougie, but what's the word bourgeois?
So as it says, look it up. That might be a good idea.
Shall I Google it?
I'm just interested to hear what you guys think about call-out culture, because I've been giving it a good think, and I think that a lot of people probably make mistakes without meaning to be offensive or hurt people, and there have been a few cases over the last few years where I've thought some people have had a really difficult time, and people have really, really gone to town, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? I really hope that one day I don't make a mistake, but if I do, or if I have...
Are you talking about call-out culture?
Yeah. Then
it's horrible.
I want people to know that I would never ever mean anything bad from I would never want to hurt anyone, apart from people, apart from Virgos, and that's it.
Yeah, just them.
You know what I mean? And I hope that people are a bit more forgiving.
What's call-in culture, Chelsea? What's that? She said I'm learning about call-in culture. What's that?
What is call-in culture? I want to know.
No, I agree with call-out culture if it involves racism, sexism, and homophobia. Yeah. But also,
of course. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be punished for being offensive or even educated for being ignorant. Because
but I think also people. Cancel culture, because that's what's wrong. Because it's assuming that nobody ever has the capacity or growth in them to change, and someone could do something really terrible, and then like years later be like, God, I'm not that person anymore. You know, and grow, and then some people are in the same place.
Yeah, because I think
it depends on the person whether they genuinely have learned from the situation. What do you all think about the kid that cheated on Fortnite and got a lifetime ban?
Did he cheat, really?
Yeah, he didn't just cheat. So he taught other people. He literally uploaded a video teaching other people how to cheat. And then he got a lifetime ban and went and cried. And it's like, it's not
Did he make an apology video? Did he make an apology video on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
raking the dollar.
When he realises that he won't make the money anymore.
Gutted.
Yeah, I believe we can all learn and grow. Hopefully,
I want to believe that.
I think sometimes some people it would take them a long time, and I think some people won't learn things at all.
I think it depends what's happening. I think some people are out there, like I feel like Piers Morgan, for instance, is out there just to be problematic.
Yeah,
just to be hurtful.
He does
just to have a career, and I think that's disgusting. And I think that's a bit like some social commentary channels can be a little bit down that vein. Kind of like, I'm going to shit on someone for not being very good, or I'm going to call them out, or I'm going to cancel them because it gives me a platform and something to talk about. I really, really hate that, because I feel like some people are just trying to do their best, and just being mean for mean's sake just sucks, especially if it's for personal gain. But you know what, we say all this before and nothing seems to change, but I do want to think that there are good people out there who make mistakes. Flawed people exist. Look at Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was a flawed hero, and we related to her because she made mistakes.
Sorry if you can hear the dog barking. There's fireworks.
She's really upset. She's some Virgos walking outside, and I just think that you've got to have layers. You've got to allow yourself to evolve.
Buffy was a hero because she made a mistake. Exactly.
Canadian kitty lover. I used to be a savage. Well, we've all been mean sometimes. Not me. Not me, because
Yeah, fireworks are horrible. Except
Oh my
when I'm
God,
watching them somewhere else.
Wilma has been so upset
She's been
about
ill
fireworks.
every day.
She's been
We took her
really...
to the vets to check she didn't have like a tummy bug or something,
Yeah.
and it's just anxiety, and she's been sick every day because of the fireworks.
We're really bad though. If there's anything wrong with our pets, we take them straight to the vet.
Yeah, but normally,
like
every time we've
straight
done it, it's
there.
been good that we have.
I ring my mum and she's like, well, give it a day or two. I'm like, no, I'm going to make an emergency appointment, which cost me £180 for 2 minutes.
You did that when she needed to poo. You're like, she's really barking, I'm going to take her to that.
She was growling, and I thought, she's dislocated something. She just had a
We
massive,
paid so much money.
massive bout of constipation.
And then she came home and took a shit in our front room, and it was black.
That was the most expensive poo there's
Yeah.
ever been.
Yeah, we didn't need to go that time.
I know, but I like to have peace of mind. Let's have a look. Crystal, I think some people are beyond forgiveness when they are of an age where they know what's wrong and right true, and still choose to say things true. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah, but can I say
different
something?
in
You're
every case.
equating age with wisdom, and that's totally not true. Like, some people I feel are younger, much younger than I am, and maybe they're more switched on, and they already know not to make mistakes because they've learned from others. And then some people are much older, and they do things that I'm like, you're stupid, why would you do that? But, you know, they make a big mistake that you're like, well, yeah, obviously that's a terrible thing, you know? So when you're saying, oh, people are old enough to know better, that doesn't mean anything, really.
Oh, you just shit right all over Crystal, didn't you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
Just shit right all over her. Fuck.
What was that?
She's not coming back.
I don't think you need to be wise to not be racist. Oh no, I'm not talking about racism and homophobia though, because that's more than
No, because
That's just-
obviously,
yeah.
right?
But also, it's not about being wise. Someone might have been literally brainwashed and grown up with only hearing those opinions, and they just do not know, have not been exposed to.
And they need education,
Yeah,
a lot
like-
of it.
Yeah, like I've had people write on our YouTube or whatever who are older and they're so homophobic. Not loads
Yeah.
of people, but they're just I forgive them because they are brainwashed. But like the people who write and say stuff like you're gonna burn in hell and stuff like that.
I haven't had that. We never really get that.
No,
I mean,
but we've had it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying those people do not even worry me because it's like
They're so far
you're-
removed from
yeah,
what
and they're
I
older
believe.
than me, some of them, but they've been. I know you'd think that you don't need to even be wise to not be racist. I get that, and not be homophobic. I get that you're like, yeah, people are just born the way they're born. Why would you hate that? But some people are so brainwashed.
Look,
I
we're
don't
not
think
making. Don't get me wrong. We're
No.
not making excuses for hateful.
No, I'm just saying I don't think
racist
they'll
or
ever learn.
homophobic people. We're just trying to understand why people are the way that
Yeah,
they are.
because
Where
there
does
are
this get
people
so
like-
deep?
Yeah. I'm obviously not defending anyone. And
No,
I
absolutely not.
agree.
I just think it's interesting to try
For
and
example,
understand why people.
what if a child was exposed to homophobia or racism, and then they went to school and said stuff, right, that's homophobic and racist? They're a child, like, but they've learned that. So you don't, as people have said on here, you're not born hating anyone.
Yeah,
Someone
true.
has taught you it, and then it's whether you can overcome that.
Exactly, and for some children and people in life, that's going to be harder than it is for some other people, based
Especially
on how they're raised, right?
if they never break out of whatever was making them believe those beliefs.
I mean, look at my parents, right? My parents, I believe, are really, really good people, and I think that they are lovely and loving and would do anything for their kids. But when I came out, because of the generation that they grew up in, it was shameful for them.
Yeah, lack
right?
of exposure to it.
Am
maybe.
I going to look at them and punish them for the rest of my
Yeah.
life and say,
I
oh,
go,
it's
"You're
no
cancelled,
excuse.
I
You're
know."
cancelled.
Right.
I'm not going to have any kind of like appreciation of how you feel because you should love me
Yeah,
unconditionally.
you've
Yes,
got to
but
understand where
I
people
know
are
that
coming.
my mum loves me unconditionally, but I still know that there is an element of shame, not now because she's cool with it,
Yeah,
but when I
there
first
was.
came out, to tell her family because she grew up Catholic. She grew up going to
So there you go, Catholic is it
Sunday
Catholicism?
school.
Yeah,
And I'm not going to look at my mum and think, well, I fucking hate you because
You
your
should be
opinion-
cleverer
you
than
should be
that.
smarter or
It's-
wiser
it's-
or a better human being.
we only ever
you
know
know.
what we're told, whether it's by school or parents or friends. And if you're just in an environment that everyone's telling you the same stuff, then how can you break free of that? Like, I know people say think outside the box, but how can you if you've
We've
not
got
been
it. You're right,
exposed to-
Katie. I do think we've got to educate. We
Yeah.
can't just take these people and cancel them. Not all. Some
No.
of them we can.
Actually, kindness is the
some
best
of them
way
we
to-
can. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
saying they're all hateful and abusive people.
And I'm not
should
saying
be
all of them will come
sympathised
round.
with. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying is I'm sure there's a majority out of those who need education. it's like people who are transphobic. I think some people are transphobic because they are terrible, hateful people.
And some it's because it's too new for them at the moment.
They just
and they're not,
don't get it. And I think that we need to take a step back and make sure they do understand it. Because I can't help the world without educating people, right?
Tell them the story you literally were talking to me about today about when you worked at the Apple store with that guy.
I used to give Apple lessons how
for 1 hour,
iPads,
1-to-1.
Yeah, every week to this one guy, and he was I'd say about 55, and he sat down with me. I don't know how it came up, but he started talking about gay people, and his language was very derogatory and almost fearful of gay people. And I thought, oh God, here we go. So he said, I don't know how it came up, but he went, "You got gay friends?" And I didn't tell him I was gay. Now that's my own right.
No, but you did in a way.
I did, but not straight away because I didn't know what he was going to do.
And also, you were in the middle of a lesson with him.
I was, and it was fucking
awkward
one on one.
And
he said, "You got gay friends?" I said, "I do." And he said, "You're all right with that, are you?" And I said, "Well, I am." Because I love my friends and I don't
They're
see
really
them.
Cool.
I don't see being gay as anything to hide or be, ironically at that moment, anything to be ashamed of. Because I don't see it as defining who they are. Like, you know, they have interests. They love music. They're good at art. You know, all this stuff. And he couldn't get his head around it. He couldn't understand why I allowed gay people to be in my life. And then at the end of the lesson, I thought, oh, I'm gonna do something really great here. He was like, what do you do on YouTube? But I was like, you should really check out my channel. Please do.
Yeah, so you did come out. So you were
you'll absolutely love it. So he goes away and I never see him again. He never came back. And I just thought to myself...
He could have come round though, but been too ashamed to come back because he said about it.
Exactly. I could have sat there and said to him, "You fucking bastard. What a cunt you are.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking homophobic piece of shit. Get out of my shop."
But what if there's something that triggered him to believe what he
That's
believed?
exactly what I thought. There was something in that guy that was almost intrigued about gay people, and I wondered if he could be gay.
Someone said that on that. And by the way, Crystal, I read what you said, so no, I've read that. Don't worry, I get it. We're not attacking you. Don't you worry,
Crystal. We hate you, Crystal. You have an opinion. What are you, a Virgo?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, some people you've got to sympathise with some people. Now that's not me saying sympathise with every hater. Okay,
but I think call out culture. Okay, calling out saying this is problematic, fine. But I think cancel culture depends. But the thing is that people are calling out on absolutely nothing these days, and people have got like. I really didn't like when people started calling people snowflakes and stuff, and I felt like that was older people kind of not really understanding that actually times are changing.
Yeah.
And instead of calling us snowflakes, you should be pleased and proud that the new generations are like helping climate change and being better with gay people, giving more people rights,
more sensitive
standing up
feelings.
for people, ending racism. You know, we're all in this together. But at the same time, then I think it's become so extreme. I think it's become almost. I don't know, maybe a competition for young people to be as woke as they can. And it's great that people are striving to be intelligent and kind of aware and not brainwashed and kind of fighting the system. But then people are saying, "You're discriminating me as a Virgo." And I'm like, yes, I am. So
that was pretty harsh though.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking problematic as shit.
Yeah. I think people take it too far with tiny things. You know?
Yeah.
And I think it's silly.
I think there has to be...
Hi, Princess Keely.
#problematic aligned.
Yeah.
But I still stand by everything we said about sympathising with some people. Not everybody by any means.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And I watched
great debate.
A dating programme. I think it's the one... What's the famous one with the French guy in the restaurant, Rose? Is it just...
Ratatouille.
Okay. I can't remember what it's called.
Right.
But there was a girl on there and she said, I was so in the closet that I was really homophobic to people.
Yeah. I know. I always think that hatred comes from fear.
Not always, but
fear
first dates.
Fear leads to anger, and there's normally an underlying reason why someone is so passionately against someone else.
A girl came and said that was me. I don't know if she means it actually was her.
Right. This is what I've never understood about racism, homophobia, transphobia.
Yeah.
If it doesn't affect your life day to day, and you getting on with your own shit and loving who you want to love and living your life based on your own beliefs. Why the fuck does it matter?
That's what made me really angry, and I expect some people are still angry depending on where they live. All right, baby.
Wilma's getting upset.
Yeah.
Don't cry, Wilma.
Is her ear all right? That's what upset me about when in England a few years ago, or 5 years ago now, we had the voting on whether gay people could get married. Really annoyed me, because either you want gay people to get married, great, and if you don't, but why do you care if we're married or not?
Yeah, why does it
Why
affect
do
you?
you care?
What, the constitution of marriage is becoming a joke?
Has our marriage negatively affected people? No. Has it hurt them? Have we gone to the house and scared their kids?
Done nothing but inspired the majority of the population.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, guys?
It was a great day. Yeah.
But I just don't get it. I don't get how someone can go and shit on someone else's life, but it doesn't affect them. I just don't get it. I also don't get it how love can be seen as offensive. I just don't understand
I don't really get
how
it
it can be seen as offensive.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, oh, you're in love, you treat people well, and you clearly are kind to each other.
I
am so offended.
Yeah, it's just
like, I just don't get it. It's like, God, attention seek much. God, just fuck off.
I am addicted to lip balm. It's like, that's a lot on the lips.
I mean,
matches the sheen on my head.
They do look wet.
They do, don't they? I love lip balm.
What do you guys think? Do you? And feel free to disagree. Like, this is what I like to call healthy grown-up debate. It's just interesting having a conversation with people who clearly like the internet, watch the people making videos, and you know, it's just interesting to see like what the scope of people's opinions are. You know,
what's interesting is I think sometimes you go on the internet and like Twitter, and you're bombarded with very strong opinions from everyone, and they can be all the same opinions you agree with, so that can be fine, but it's a lot. And then I think when you talk to people like this, like we are, face to face, just chatting, people are much more calmer and more rational, and it's good, you know.
It's good.
I sometimes hate Twitter a little bit because people just pop off so much, but then you get the classic "it's Rebecca Vardy" and then it's great.
I'm gonna be honest, Twitter is my least favourite social platform.
It's my least favourite as well.
It's the one I'm beginning to really not like.
Yeah. I find it's become quite, I don't know.
Well, this is just my experience. On my timeline, I see things I don't want to see. I see conversations that I think could be avoided.
I see a lot of anger and aggression.
I see a lot of anger.
And I know people are angry about things. I get it.
Also, people on their moral high horse a lot. And I just think, maybe it's time to look into the looking glass. What does that mean?
I don't know. Are you saying look at yourself first? You change yourself before you can change the rest of the world.
Because when you know yourself, that's when Twitter is... Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, guys?
Someone said I've never experienced homophobia in real life. That's really nice. They said they feel very privileged. That's really
amazing.
Great though.
That's
because
really good.
I wonder if you're younger, because I do feel like for example, when we have kids and they go to school, I think about this. There's so many people that have two mums, two dads, single parents. You know, dad lives with a man or
27.
Yeah. What's 27? Oh, you're 27.
27, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
To our age.
Well,
I feel like people are being better. You know, I think, you know, the next generation is just, and all the new generations is just better.
It's really unfortunate. I think a lot of people's experiences will depend on geographically where they are, depending on...
And then age group.
What kind of, perhaps, culture, or perhaps what kind of family dynamic, or, you know, parental beliefs. But I've experienced one case of homophobia at Thorpe Park.
No, we've experienced it.
Oh no, we have. I mean, one that I will always remember.
Oh yeah, that was
because I kissed my ex-girlfriend.
Was it because it's people your age that is that why it's more upsetting? We've experienced homophobia from men, like older men. Yeah. But I sometimes think
no, it was from a girl.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It probably hurt more that it was more people your age group.
Yeah, I kissed it was literally like a peck on the lips at Thorpe Park, and it was like 4 boys and 1 girl, and they were all much younger than me, about 17.
That hurts.
And it was the girl that was like, gross, and I was like, do you find it gross, or do you love it?
Or are you just showing off in front of your friends?
Or are you just showing off in front of your friends?
That's really sad.
But it was horrible, because I was like, that's made me feel like shit.
I would feel scared like they'd hit me or do something.
I have to admit though, like I always try to be a really positive, outwardly gay person online, but when you have that, it's really difficult even for me to stand up for myself. So we all suffer, because I was like, well, I feel like shit, and it has affected me. And I'm fully willing to accept and be honest about that. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm an influencer, I'm untouchable.
That helps people.
It really fucking hurt my feelings, and it took me a while to be openly PDA again. In fact, I'm probably not as openly PDA as I should be, out of fear, which is really bad. But I always assume, and
it depends where we are though, Rosie, what we're around.
Yeah.
I think that totally depends. Yeah. So I've seen you being more
selective.
Like, for example, when we're in Brighton, obviously.
I walk around naked.
Like there's no, limit to the PDA. You know, it just depends where you are and what you're feeling at the time.
But, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, be out and proud. Like, you should just, like, just do it. Like, just do what makes you comfortable. You know, that's what I think.
I totally agree.
And what keeps you safe, honestly.
Yeah, I think you should put your safety first.
Yeah, that's just what I think about it.
You're no good if you're not here.
Exactly.
We need you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm glad you guys understand. That's really cool.
It's been a good November because it's been very political. I feel
this was a very political. Was it political?
I don't know.
I don't really know. I don't really follow politics because I don't understand it.
Is homophobia better in England than in America? I think so, but I'm not saying there's no homophobia. But America's bigger, and I feel like I feel like there are more states in America that are maybe slightly more religious and more is it the word right wing? Conservative.
Yeah. Would it
be
fair to say, because this is what I used to believe, that America perhaps is worse for homophobia, but England is worse for sexism?
Yeah,
that's been my experience.
That's been my experience. And we had a friend who was American who said the same thing. Like, I find England very sexist.
England is very sexist.
I don't know what America's like for sexism.
But you know what though? I go to LA and I've got no problems.
And Northern Ireland just has it all. That's right, Rick Royce. But did I hear something good about Northern Ireland the other day? Did I hear that they've just...
Yes, did they legalise...
Something?
Let
me know. Hit me up.
Tell me, what have they legalised? Is it gay marriage? It's gay marriage.
It is, isn't it?
I thought they did.
They did. I saw that. I was very, very happy. That's fantastic. And that was Northern Ireland, was it? And did it actually pass?
I think so, because now it's legal. So, right?
And abortion. So what's going on with the abortion? Are they allowed to abort now? Is it okay? Let me know. That's important.
Well done, Ireland. Well done, Ireland.
That's right.
Yes, I love Ireland.
Not like fully in. Yeah, but has the vote passed and they've just got to...
But there's progress.
And yes, whoever just said the Bible Belt is brutal. That was what I was referring to. I feel like... Do you think the dog is the cat out?
The cat is in. The dog is scratching the door.
Should I let her out? That's fine.
Go ahead. There's not fireworks now. They've stopped.
All right, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
And
I bet she doesn't come back. Yes, so I think that America, I don't know, I think it just totally depends where you live, doesn't it? I mean, some people have a terrible time, some people have an easier time. Hi, Panda for Emma, how's it going? I didn't know this was going to get so deep, guys. I genuinely hope that everything that we've said in this stream hasn't been offensive in any way. And I apologise if I have. I've never made an apology video.
Hopefully we won't have to.
I
really hope we don't have to, and then we can do a satirical one.
If we did,
but we can't do a satirical one if there's a real
apology.
Yeah, so I really hope that won't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But good. I'm glad you enjoyed. This was really good. I feel very, very privileged to have such a great audience where we can talk about this stuff with.
You guys are great, and I really feel like. Sorry for all the yawns at the beginning, but I really feel like, it is like talking to friends, and like it's nice because we do share the same opinions, which would be awkward if we didn't.
Yeah, it would be really awkward.
Yeah. Are you religious at all?
I'm kind of. I don't know if that's religious.
I am, but I don't really. I am, but then I don't like subscribe to one religion, but I have my beliefs.
I've got a very open mind, and I'm not one to shit all over people's beliefs. I take in everything, and then I feel like I'm connected to a universal energy, which I think is very, very powerful. And I also really strongly believe in Mother Nature, because I think that is a force that we can never truly understand, but we should be subservient to in a way.
I totally agree.
Because it's everything, right?
I totally agree.
Excellent use of subservient. God, I'm hot.
Yeah, you are.
Right, okay. Well, I think we should conclude this on I love you guys. Yeah. Had a really, really good night. Maybe we should do this more often.
Did you want us to watch Below Her Mouth next week? We'll still talk to you, but we'll just watch what I've been told is kind of like porn.
Should we just dumb it down next week?
Everyone's saying yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do a longer one, or however long Below Her Mouth is. We'll put it on. But I won't ignore you guys. We'll talk. So
and if it's rubbish,
I
we'll
might
turn it
miss
off.
the plot, but I've got a feeling like the plot isn't that integral. And it's more about like.
Oh really? So you think the only
bedrooms.
lesbian film is good because of the nakedness? I hope you're right.
It's not the only lesbian film. Let's not forget You're a Wanker number 9. Right? Cool.
Okay,
Don't forget to follow my new Instagram. It's called A Life Full of Roses, because I liked my picture there today. No big deal, but I thought it was cute.
And I tagged that account on my latest Instagram picture so that you've got more followers.
Swaggy, my baby girl.
Thank you guys so much for for being so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So are you guys free this time next week? 'Cause we're
Yeah,
going to be
Below
here.
Her Mouth.
Thank
We'll
you,
watch that,
Tiddy.
okay? It's on Netflix. It's free. So
It's
we'll all watch
free.
together and chat. And then it's the week after, at the end of November. I swear we've
What?
done 2 Novembers.
It's October. Oh, fuck, no, it's not.
We've done 2 Novembers. How has that happened?
How is time going by so quick? This is crazy.
Oh, guys, flying by.
Doesn't it make you feel like kind of scared that
Yes.
time is literally just going
Yeah.
so quickly?
Yeah, it really scared me, actually.
Will, are you
we've got some
nervous?
great videos coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll be controlling Rose. If you've got any suggestions as well, DM me.
Yeah.
Or tweet me, because I don't know what I'm going to make her do.
Frogmas! I'm so excited for Frogmas. Oh my god, Frogmas is the cutest
It's
thing
going to be good,
ever.
right? We're very excited. We've made some plans. It's going to be good.
Yeah, we have made some plans. All right, guys.
Okay.
Mwah, I love you so much.
Love you
Take
so
care
much.
of yourself. Be kind to yourself and other people. And I don't need to tell you this.
Love
I'm gonna
yourself.
preach.
Love myself. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.